You're watching Extras from the Extension on Eagle Community Television.
This is Susan Schlicting with K-State Research and Extension and Extras from the Extension. The 4-H year has just gotten underway, and I have the honor of going out to the 4-H clubs to visit at this time of year to help them get off to a good start. As you know, 4-H clubs are made up of youth ages 5 to 18 years of age, and each year we have new families come into the program, and we have new officers take leadership of the club, as well as sometimes new members coming in. And so it's my role to come in and to help them to get things started in a good way so that the members know what their jobs are as officers and as members participating in a club. 4-H club meetings are made up of several different things. Typically, they gather for a meeting once a month, and the members will have a business meeting as part of their meeting. They will also have some project learning, which may be in the form of someone doing a demonstration or a presentation about a topic, or they may bring materials and do a hands-on activity, followed by a snack or recreation time. And so those things fit into about an hour to an hour and a half, depending on how much meeting business there is to talk about that time. At the business portion of the meeting, that's something that is new to most kids, and the younger kids have a lot of learning to do when it comes to what is all this eye moving and making motions in seconds and eyes and raise your hand if you agree or those kinds of things. It's all foreign to them. And so I start out by talking with each of the offices or talking about each of the offices and helping all of the members understand what are the responsibilities of a president, of a vice president, a secretary, a treasurer, a parliamentarian, and so on, and talking about each of those responsibilities as well as the responsibilities of members that aren't holding an office. It allows all of the kids to understand that each of their roles has an important part to play within the 4-H club. We also, this year, took on the opportunity to talk with the kids about setting goals. You may be familiar with the fact that 4-Hers work on projects. You see the end result of those projects at the county fair if you go out and check those things out. But they also do things in other areas as well. And so we brought in some what I call 4-H roadmaps. So each member has their own roadmap this year, and we are setting their goals as we start the year and giving them a chance to write them down in a concrete way so that they can work towards those goals as they go through the year. We're setting goals in 3 different areas. Project learning, which is what you typically are aware of, learning how to build a birdhouse or how to bake a cake, how to sew something, how to plant something in the garden and have a successful end result. Those kinds of things you're familiar with. We also, 4-H is also known for its community service projects. And so we asked each 4-Her to think about what kind of service goals would you like to have for this year. They might be club-wide goals where the whole club goes over and plays bingo at a senior living center or goes out to the Humane Society and assists with something. They may be something individual and very personal where a 4-Her is working in a special project and they want to sew a number of items to send to a homeless shelter or something like that. And so we asked them to think about that in terms of their club and also in terms of things they individually would like to do in their projects this year to help someone else out. The third area that we had them set goals in is leadership. And so even at the beginning levels, as a 7 or 8-year-old coming into a club and taking on that full membership, they have the opportunity to stand up and help lead a pledge, help lead a song, maybe lead a game, something like that. And so, or giving a talk in front of the group. And so even at their beginning time in 4-H, they have an opportunity to step up and lead something. So as they graduate up through the 4-H program, they can take on bigger leadership challenges and eventually maybe become an officer within the club. And so we asked the members to think about what kinds of things would they like to do to build their leadership skills this year. And that might be an older 4-Her doing a project workshop and helping all the younger members learn more about something like building a rocket or a robot. And it might be that younger member wanting to give a demonstration and show how to do something as well. So we talked to them about setting goals in those 3 areas. They sat with their parents and actually wrote those things out and started the conversation about what is it we want to do, what do we want to make our 4-H experience look like this year. And I think that's one of the wonderful things about 4-H. It is a family affair, and it allows families to talk together, to work together, to learn together. And this is just that really first stepping stone to doing that. We would invite you, if you haven't already found a 4-H club to come and join and to come get involved with, we'd sure invite you to come and join us. We're just getting started for the year, and there are just many, many good things happening with Ellis County 4-H at this time. We are growing 4-H, and we would love to have you come along and join us. This is Susan Schlicting with K-State Research and Extension and Extras from the Extension.
You're watching Extras from the Extension on Eagle Community Television.